Hi everyone, it's Gempot. Playing some Galaxy. Been loving Merryweather. Just not struggling early is nice. Lets you be a little bit greedy, a lot more safely. And then I think the fun part for me is figuring out how on earth you're gonna get out of this and not get just like a third or a second, because those results are not difficult to get with this captain, which is a good sign. But getting first, you have to you're not gonna get there unless you completely crush with your um, Wink and Prickles. So this is kind of just like generic power stuff, I think, and then like with Donkey as like an option to try and resolve your late things. I think that makes some degree of sense. I wonder if I could just enable Herc, like frontline Herc. I kind of see it actually. It seems more real than Giving Tree just puts a bunch of stats somewhere though. What's Aladdin doing here? Not much. Let's give it a try. I don't know if it's good. But again, like what I'm doing is like being like, okay, well I don't need to clearly it seems to work fine just having like random supports. It doesn't have to be like if you get Wink, great, but like you don't have to be going so huge. I wonder if I should just daughter here rather than Slappy. Like, you know, there's some synergy here, but this is gonna attack. We have a number of heroes. I can see this working. I don't need to jam my second support right now, but then I don't really need to have like a Chill Sunshine, and this is way better with the Wink up here, so. Yeah, I don't... Not sure about that. I'm gonna take this because it's Fae, can matter a lot. Sure. Too bad. Yeah, Mira's really cool. I really don't like Tink that much here, actually, even though it's just slow. Really dorky that we still have these two quest characters that we haven't managed to do anything with. Also, we just keep seeing comments and chop. Like, to some degree, that's not. You know, I wouldn't mind getting some stats on this from the Prickles, but I think let's just try and get this to hunt like 2 or 3 times at most, and then not overinvest in it, because like, to be honest, a lot of our better supports aren't even Fae. Like, we don't have to do this. It just gives us the best, it gives us a lot of things to do in the mid game that are when, like, if our shops are a little bit dead, we can use recruits effectively a little bit more, and then it really does matter with Prickles. Bounty contract I like here. Really good if we can pick up a Innkeeper. Just makes this so that like anything can go in that slot and scale it. And Innkeeper obviously, like, it really loves having the stats itself. It just gets big really fast. We could use a Captain's Cutlass to keep us alive here. It's not the best Spoon Willow, but definitely not the worst. There we go. I wonder about this positioning from last turn, but it's not important really. Oh, that's really nice. Not a lot to say at this stage. Too greedy? I don't know. Just no space to keep it on the board. Could have put it in instead of this Greenbeard. Yeah, I was clearly not expecting Greenbeard to hunt and buff both of them, but I was kind of hoping that the point of it was in case Goodie Bag, or sorry, Wink dies there, then it can attack and maybe buff Goodie Bag. Didn't work out. That's okay. Giving Tree. So if this is what I'm kind of expecting it to look like, should I even be putting it in my deck? Probably not, but okay. Both of these really exciting. I think we're gonna... The trouble is this Wink is so weak without... Like, how do we ever hunt with this? Ooh. Once we get it going, though. I'm gonna move the goodie bag like toot sweet now. This is what I was saying with Wink, like just get something out of it, but you don't have to fall in love with it. Yeah. I take it back, that Giving Tree really did a lot. It's not the worst Fairy Godmother, it's a really enticing Angelica though. Yeah, it just makes use of the stats really effectively. I wonder if I can do something like this just for like no real reason. Ooh, Daedalus. Yep. I'm looking at Trash Panda thinking like realistically 46, turn 9, probably picked up like just a billion dumb common treasures and found some way to like turn those into stats, given the full hearts. Could also do something like this, a little bit greedier, but I don't think that... Okay, hold on. We're not going to get anywhere by just like pushing over and over. Like anyone, you know, we've gotten to a situation where it's turn 9 and we're in top 3 already. So that's like, you know, we've checked off the first box that we were hoping to accomplish when we clicked on this captain. We haven't like bungled our game so badly that we didn't even do that. But it's not like from here we can't we have to spike, and we have to spike at a certain like narrow window. I think that this is the best way to do it, and my thinking is Mr. Fox can hopefully kill a support, disrupt their plan a little bit, maybe steal something useful, but with Trash Panda it's probably just going to be some random common. And then if we can get Angelica to stay that to hunt, then that's like a huge bundle of stats that we can maybe use to like figure something out from. Animals. Double Little Lance Reinforced Toll, that'll do it. I love seeing stuff like this where people just like looked at what they had and like, you know, you're not playing Treasure Panda thinking to set this up, right? But like it's so strong and it's gonna clown all of us. Like we just have no chance to catch up in time. So Mr. Fox doesn't do anything at all, and Angelica probably doesn't do anything at all either. Charlotte's too slow. Kind of want Stroke of Midnight just for replacement here, actually. Not my favorite way to do it, but I think it gives us our best shot. Not that this Goldilocks has like a clear way forward other than like if we get lucky and hit double doubles, but like not what I wanted to hit, but I think it's good enough. Okay, so now we have to see if we can get cute. A legendary treasure. I don't see how that gets us there. Yeah, I think a much better bet is we just get a massive, massive goodie bag more than like because right now they're still working on kind of like plus, plus, plus. Like we haven't seen multiplication out of them. Like this big number is big enough that if we start multiplying it in time. Okay. Would love to find some way to like get our supports to buff our whole front row, but we'll have to figure that out when we get to it, right? I'm gonna... it's tricky. How big is this? It's not huge. It's nice, you know, it's respectable, but it's not enough. So what I'm thinking here is double, you know, you wanted to go in front of the Daedalus, but you also kind of wanted to go here so that we can get a hunt off, but maybe that's nothing. Let me think about what we would hit in this next turn that could change what I'm seeing meaningfully. I think we have to just hope that we double, get these stats big, and then maybe pick up a thing to give Daedalus ranged, whatever that is called. Moonshadow. Right. I don't think we're getting anywhere with Drink Tea. Their whole squad is like big because of their slot bonuses. I really, like what am I supposed to do with this? It's not gonna hunt where it is, but I'm taking this just for Magic Acorn. The hope of it. And then it did have bigger stats, right? So for whatever that's worth. There's the Goldilocks. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to hit a really specific sequence to have a chance here, but it's not impossible yet. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we came close, but name a more classic duo than Merryweather in second place. Um, that's not a complaint at all. I love figuring out how to get to first. It's really fun. All right, super. Just kind of what you expect in that the endgame board has, some number of supports and some number of efficient cards. But beyond that, I think your best bet with to do well with this captain is to just not worry about requiring some kind of Wink Titania Oberon thing. Just play strong while you can. Use the tools that you have. Bye for now.